Richard Page, is an American musician whom is best known as being the lead singer and bassist of 1980s band Mr. Mister and is now a songwriter and solo artist. Early life: Page was born May 16, 1953 in Keokuk, Iowa. His parents, Robert and Joyce Page, were both professional musicians. He a singer and choral director, she an accomplished organist, pianist, and singer. The family of seven landed in Montgomery, Alabama in the mid-1950s, where his parents worked as music directors at a local Methodist church. His mother knew Richard had a special interest in the family business, when he came home from Sunday school to announce that he was the only baritone in the 4-year-old class. In the late 1960s, the family moved to Phoenix, Arizona, where Page attended Central High School, performing in school musicals such as Oliver. Career: his first major band, Page's, was formed with his childhood friend, Steve George, after he moved to Los Angeles from San Diego in the late 1970s. After producing 3 Page's albums, Page and George formed Mr. Mister along with Steve Farris and Pat Mastelotto. As lead vocalist for Mr. Mister, Page scored 2 consecutive Hot 100 number 1s with the singles Broken Wings and Kiri. Prior to Mr. Mister's breakthrough 1985 number 1 album, Welcome to the Real World, he turned down the opportunity to be a lead singer with the groups Chicago and Toto. The position that he turned down with Chicago was accepted by Jason Scheff. Mr. Mister would release 3 albums before breaking up on September 25, 1990. A 4th Mr. Mister album, Paul, was recorded in 1989, but ultimately never released. However, in December 2008, Richard Page told the internet radio station 957 Star FM about plans to release Pull on his new website. "I'm in the process of getting it back from the record company and publish it on the website." Subsequently, he was a member of Third Matinee with Patrick Leonard, before he released his first solo album Shelter Me in 1996. It featured the singles The Best Thing, and My Oxygen, a remake of Nick Kershaw's hit. In 1997, he turned down an offer from Leonard to record a second Third Matinee album. Following Shelter Me, Page worked as a songwriter and session player. His songwriting clients include Kenny Loggins, Madonna, Josh Groban, Copyright Line Dion, Chaka Khan, Donna Summer, Dionne Warwick, The Pointer Sisters, Meat Loaf, Patti LaBelle, Hall & Oates, BB Mac, Bill Champlin, Al Jarreau, Leona Lewis and many others. Page performed his own material in December 2008 for the first time since Shelter Me. The song entitled I Always Cry at Christmas was co-written with Walter Afanasieff. In 2010, Page released 2 of his own song collections, Peculiar Life and 5 Songs for Christmas. These were followed by solo acoustic and songs from the sketchbook. Based on a recommendation by his friend, songwriter Richard Marx, Ringo Starr approached Page to join his 11th All-Star Band and, in the summer of 2010, they embarked on a 32-date U.S. tour and, then in 2011, they embarked on a 40-date Europe tour. Page also toured with Ringo's 12th All-Star Band in the summer of 2012, 2013 and 2014. Personal life: Richard lives with his wife Linda and their 4 children in Malibu in Southern California. Discography: Page has been both a primary band member in various groups, as well as background vocalist for other artists. Albums: Page's, 1978, Page's, 1979, Future Street, 1981, Page's, Mr. Mister See Mr. Mister Discography, Third Matinee, 1994, Meanwhile, Solo, 1996, Shelter Maine, 2010, Peculiar Life, 2011, Solo Acoustic, 2012, Songs from the Sketchbook, 2015, Goin' South. Notable album appearances: Page performed backing vocals on Peter Allen's 1980 album Be Coastal as well as on Barbra Streisand's 1985 recording of I Know Him So Well for the Broadway album. He also performed a duet with Cher, One Small Step, as well as backing vocals on her 1991 album Love Hurts. Other appearances include 1979 Keep the Fire Kenny Loggins, 1980 High Infidelity Oreo Speedwagon, 1981, Runaway a Euro Bill Champlin. On Satisfaction, 1981, Breaking Away a Euro Al Jarreau, 1981, Sometimes Late at Night a Euro Carol Bayer Sager, 1982, John Stevens' eponymous album, 1982, Three Lockbox a Euro Sammy Hagar, 1983, Caught in the Game a Euro Survivor, 1983, Shout at the Devil a Euro Ma Paragraphed Lee Cra 1/4 E, 1983, A Christmas Album a Euro Amy Grant, 1984, Isolation a Euro Toto, 1984, Stay Hungry a Euro Twisted Sister, 1984, High Crime a Euro Al Jarreau, 1985, Vox Humana a Euro Kenny Loggins, 1985, Rhythm of the Night a Euro DeBarge. On, Who's Holding Donna Now, 1986, The Collection a Euro Amy Grant. On Stay for a While, 1986, David Foster a Euro David Foster. On, Who's Gonna Love You Tonight, 1988, Back to Avalon a Euro Kenny Loggins, 1989, Slip of the Tongue a Euro Witty Snake. On Now You're Gone, 1990, Conserve Our World a Euro Mark Jordan, 1992, Kingdom of Desire a Euro Toto. On Two Hearts, and Kingdom of Desire, Background Vocals, 1999, Minefields a Euro Toto. On Minefields, 2002, Familiar to Me a Euro Josoi Null. Lead vocal on Faces and Places, 2002, Shadow and Light a Euro Josoi Null. Lead vocal on The Immigrants, 2003, Closer a Euro Josh Groban, 2005, The Day After Yesterday. Duet with Rick Springfield on his cover of Broken Wings. References. External links, official homepage, Mr. site a Euro page biography and detailed discography, list of appearances a Euro provided by AllMusic, Shelter Me a Euro pages solo album details.